What happens when fast food meets chef-inspired Asian flavor ideas and traditional fresh ingredients?
You get the best of both worlds and some pretty nice dumplings.
When great flavors come together in fresh ways, they can make even the most familiar foods taste totally new. At Spice Tech Flavors and Seasonings, finding those flavors and understanding what makes them tick is the passion that drives everything we do. I'm Chef Sean Craig, and you're watching SFS TV.
I'm in New York City, and this is Rickshaw Dumpling Bar, where the dumplings are complex flavor combos gift-wrapped in perfect bite-sized bundles. Definitely not your Papa's pot stick.
Rickshaw Dumpling Bar is a fast casual New York-based restaurant that started in 2005. We started here at this location on 23rd Street. When we opened in 2005, we had no idea we'd be as popular as we are today. Today, we have 3 stores here in Manhattan, and we have a bunch of little trucks that cruise around the city and sell these dumplings. It is a concept that is based around 6 or 7 different types of dumplings that are paired with a dipping sauce. What we really try to do is put in authentic but also accessible flavors into these dumplings as well as the sauces. When we're thinking about flavors, we're not just thinking about what goes inside the dumpling, but we're also thinking about what complements the dumpling in terms of dipping sauces, in terms of salad dressings, in terms of noodle soups. All of those are really, really thought out, and I think that all the flavors are really very, very strong and very kind of varied across the different types of Asian flavors you may find. Dumplings!
Got it. All right.
What I decided to show you today, Chef, was kind of some of the seasonings and some of the spices that really make our dumplings stand out. We use everything from, like Szechuan peppercorns, which are these right here. They're just a really great, bright flavor. We use that in our Szechuan chicken dumpling.
That's awesome.
We also use another very similar spice, but somewhere in a different part of Asia, which is the Sancho pepper. The Sancho pepper spice is once again, a really floral spice that has a lot of different notes of kind of lemon verbena notes, peppery notes, but also it is like a little, it develops in your mouth over time, which is really nice. We like to actually just sprinkle this over the edamame like this, and what it does is it really brings out the edamame flavor, but also kind of lightens it up a little with that lemony aspect of it. This is lemongrass. Lemongrass is a rootstock, which looks like this, and the way that we use it, if you smell that, it smells really great. The way we use it is we actually use it in a marinade. So we actually put this into a marinade that sits for up to a week at a time.
Wow. In
our walk-in fridge. And when the time comes and it's kind of ready, we put it into the Thai basil dumpling, which is actually this filling that you see right here. And what you'll see also in the Thai basil dumpling is obviously Thai basil. And Thai basil is this leaf right here. And it is a really, really, really kind of very pungent, almost anisey, licoricey leaf that we use. And while it's not a spice, it is definitely a very, very strong herb. Also here is 5 spice. It creates a really, really great bouquet of very kind of Asian or actually even Central Asian flavors.
So nice finishing point, nice top note, right?
So like if you've ever had like Peking duck, this is the flavor that they use on Peking duck. They rub the skin with it and they roast it and they cook it, and we actually put it directly into our Peking duck dumpling, so it really gives it that authentic flavor, which is really great. So at most dumpling restaurants, and everything comes with like a a soy or a vinegar sauce or something. We really try to pair them. This is actually our peanut dipping sauce, and it's kind of like some people just really want to drink it. Go for it. Try it out. It's going to be okay, I think. I think you're going to like it.
Wow.
People drink this stuff. I don't recommend it, though. But it's really fantastic. And it really kind of pairs with the other flavors really well.
A little bit of spice in there.
What you'll find is when you're cooking with spices, that spices actually really change from when you're cooking them to when they're uncooked. And what you'll taste here is you taste a lot more kind of forward flavor because it is uncooked.
That freshness, that
alive.
And
it really complements the dumpling.
All right.
Yeah.
So Kenny, let's go upstairs and taste some of these wonderful dumplings.
Let's go. I'm ready.
All right.
So these are the dumplings that we make downstairs. So let's get tasting. This is the most popular. It's the chicken and Thai basil, and it has the lemongrass in it. It has the Thai basil. You really taste that kind of anisey flavor. And the dipping sauce has some sriracha, tamarind, and has that kind of creaminess because of the coconut milk. This next one here is the kimchi beef dumpling, and it has a lot of spice inside the dumpling. So what we really try to do is kind of cool it down with a little bit of yogurt, and we actually do keep the sauce a little spicy as well. Wow. This next one is the Szechuan chicken. We talked about the Szechuan peppercorn that's kind of a little nummy and spicy. We actually have the Szechuan chicken with pepper on the inside of the dumpling as well as in the dipping sauce to really accentuate that floralness.
That's a unique flavor, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's really floral, and you kind of feel that spice build, but you really kind of smell that kind of roundness
I get the nuttiness out of
in
it. I get the layers of flavor. It's just
good.
truly amazing. Great job.
And this is the last dumpling. It is actually one of our most special dumplings. It's the Hudson Valley Peking Duck. And we pair this with a hoisin dipping sauce, which is kind of a sweeter plum sauce, but we also put that 5 spice in there again. You know, what we really try to do is make sure that the sauces are paired well with the dumplings, so it really brings out those spices that we saw downstairs.
Amazing.
And until next time, I'm Chef Sean Craig with SFS TV. Keep it tasty and keep in touch.